What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Did you miss me? I missed you. And market up or down? The market was barely down. It was a kind of a flat day. Normal for a holiday week. But as you can see here, we did close below the neckline. So if you know, you know, and if you don't, study. Because studying costs you nothing. All the information is free on YouTube here. But let's get into our trading plan. Let's check out the brokerage account real quick. And you can see that we sold stock. But wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The stock market was down, right? So how do we sell stock for profit? The stock market does not have to go up for you to make money. Internalize that, repeat it. The stock market does not have to go up for you to make money. You could make money in all market conditions if you have the right plan and the discipline to follow it. Without a plan, random actions yield random results. A plan keeps the actions repeatable and predictable. You know, there's still variance in the markets. Nobody knows what will happen in the markets. And if anybody tells you they do, you should run away very quickly. But let's get some record keeping up to date. I'm going to pull it up here on the mobile app. And you can see the word for the day since the beginning of May is sideways. The market has done nothing, right? From all the way over here to all the way over here, we did nothing. But if you look at the spreadsheet here, we've pulled massive amounts of cash flow as a percentage basis out of the market and put it in cash. Where? Right here, in cash. So we don't care what the market does tomorrow. We're not afraid of a crash. And that's what gives you the confidence and conviction to build a life around it, you know. But we've got CTSH Cognizant here on the sell. We'll get that put in and update our spreadsheet and get on with our trading plan. So we have, it says here on the mobile, 82.28. I do it on the mobile because sometimes if you have an order that is multiple shares, big orders, not 2 shares, right? But, you know, I have accounts that have a lot of orders. Some of them will get filled at one price, some will get filled at another. You know, you get partial fills, all this stuff, right? But you want the total notional, right? So that's what we go with, the mobile for the total sell. Let the averages work themselves out. And we're up to 21.88. Oh, wait a minute. This was July 1st. So profits for June, 21.07. Okay, all right. I see you there. Let's hide all this stuff. It's over. So we didn't quite meet the goal, but we don't have the dividend piece in. It's unlikely we'll make $7 in dividends, so we slightly lagged, but we made 3x the goal here. So we'll continue to go. Here we have 81 cents as a profit, and you can see 81 cents is impossible, divisible by 2 for 2 shares. So I like to take the notional, be as exact as possible. It's not too crazy important, but for me, I think a lot of people that I talk to forget the fact that I created this, right? There is no such thing as an original thought, but, you know, I take things that I had learned and combine them to fit my personality, and this is what we came up with. The screener, there is nobody has the screener because I created it. And there's a lot of people smarter than me that would make it different, right? But this is what works for me. And we're going to start building this up here. 6 is 12. Wow, we got a long way to go here. But we sold stock on a down day. I have the mobile pulled up here also for June 29th. And we're just going to make sure our records are correct. We're not going to change many orders here. 62.22 here for Booz Allen. We got an 82.75 here for WFRD. Cognizant was 40.03, check. Fox A-class shares, 50. Holy cow. 10. But we also sold these for 50, 60. 2 days ago on the 29th. So I guess I put the cart above the horse here. I'm on vacation, and something I kind of struggle with. Taking a break, doing the thing. I just feel like I got so much progress to make, but it's important. So that was a sock sold on an up day. Not that impressive. All right, and then we have Eldos here for 101.76, and we're done with the mobile. So we'll hide this guy. We've added it in. A little closer to the goal. Still doesn't make it. That's all right. All right, so trading plan. First step of the trading plan is market up or down. The market was down, so now we look at stocks we already own in order from smallest equity all the way to largest equity. And let's look and see if we can find them all on the screener. We have NOG and Booz Allen. I did pull this up earlier. I'm going to go ahead and try to refresh it. Just make sure we got everything good. Computer is slow. If you would leave me a like, make sure you subscribe and share this with your friends. When the channel reaches more folks, maybe I'll invest in equipment, but for right now it works for me. It's spinning, but I don't see NOG. We have Booz Allen, and we'll just slide her by the hip, I guess. All right, so I'm looking for PE and forward PE to average under 15. So if you add them up, divide by 2, should be under 15. It is. Got a nice dividend EST and TTM under 1% or over 1%. It is. And both the debt, equity, and long-term debt should be under 4. It is. 60 and a penny. Booz Allen. We're cutting this out. If nothing else, just let it be known. I'll never miss a day. Ever. It won't happen. Unless I'm in a coma or something major, But the few minutes a day I spend here is pretty fun. And it makes a good amount of money. We're struggling here, yeah. We're struggling here. Got plenty of cash too, by the way. And the market's not at all-time highs, And there's an old saying, it says dance while the music's playing, right? So we're dancing. First trigger's the second here. We want the round trip to order. Beauty of having a cash account. 60.01. Come on. I don't know why it doesn't do that. First trigger is a second. Booz Allen. It's trying to have me buy some other stuff. We're already out of Fox. There we go. $60.01. Limit order, good till cancel, extended hours. Alright, so we're trying to buy 1 and sell, I believe, 3. But we're going to get our sell price here. You have 3 of them. Add them up, divide by 3 to get your average. Taking that number times 1.01 here on the 10 key. And we're going to do that. Pause video. Do what you got to do. If you just copy off of me, it will do you no good. This is not meant to be a trade alert service or anything crazy like that. This is not financial advice for you. But this is what I'm doing. I think it's important to share my journey, to document it, but also to let people know that average people win. And it's good to see the average Joe, pun intended, win. So we're doing that. But remember, position sizing should be under 1% of my total account. It is. I don't use partial shares on this account. MKTX and WFRD. We need to check the screener again. MKTX, nothing. WFRD, there we go. Weatherford. I should be checking these out here, but I have a lot of accounts. All right. P's are in range, dividends over 1, debt's low, 80-21, Weatherford. This is one where people will get a little messed up. They'll be like, well, it keeps going down, right? And these are opinions of people with a scarcity mindset, but also probably don't have a lot of money, right? And the two go very much hand in hand. And we're going to keep after it because math is my market advantage. It's what allows me to profit in stocks while stocks slowly trend down. Like in a violent move, I can't do much about that, right? Nobody is Nostradamus, you know. Nobody knows. 80-21. But in a prolonged down movement, because I have the confidence and conviction to stick with my strategy, I can profit. And so every time I profit, it reduces the risk in my total portfolio because I'm back in cash, right? So as the market ran up huge last month and I'm a little lacking, it doesn't bother me because when the market goes flat, down, or sideways, you know, I'm going to build huge alpha and stack those chips in my pocket, take them off the table, and pocket the alpha. So here we have 4 shares. So I'm going to add them up, divide by 4. Take that number times 1.01 and put the order in. So we need 4 shares here. What a beautiful day, huh? What a beautiful day. 85 and a nickel. You're like, oh, it's so far away. People get that when there's a higher dollar amount stock. Remember, the price of a stock does not mean if it's expensive or cheap. The PE does. Well, you know, the earnings you actually buy from the stock. But the percentages, that's less than 10%. That can happen in a day. No problem. So here we have the last two, Dox and Eldos. And then we'll move on to the next step of the trading plan. Do you have a trading plan written down? Is it written down? Are you looking at it? All right. Dox. Eldos. No Dox. We got Eldos. All right. Very low PEs. Dividends are in range. Low debt. 103.07. This is another one that will throw people off. You know, I invest in you folks here. By going through this stuff, obviously I could do this stuff faster by myself. But I think it's important to share. I wish somebody had shared this with me. If you appreciate that, please leave a like. Make sure you're subscribed and share this with your friends. But I don't care that the price went up. So if you can see here, we had, before today, 6 shares with an average cost of 106.16. But buying this one here takes our average down to 105.72. So the more shares you have, it moves the average less, right? But it still moves the average down. And if you had other trades push the account up, 1% of the total account would be more shares. See? That's the one thing that folks miss. But yeah, I want out. All right, this is a trading account. The investing account is different, right? And investments, you can let stuff just sit. So here's 7 shares. Add them up, divided by 7. Take that number times 1.01. And we want to buy at 103.07. Limit order, good till cancel with extended hours. And here we want 7 shares out. Just want to make sure I got that right. Yeah, 7 shares. We got to get the price.